Alright, so,
we should jump into a new game.
what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna explain a few of the whys first.
Oh, okay.
First off. So, what this is, playthrough of Ocarina of Time, like every other person on the internet has already done. But, what makes this one different is technically the retextured graphic. No, there's a reason for that, because, the dude, Zeth, he's there in the title screen.
Japanese thing.
Yeah, there's this dude called Zeth, and he was the lead programmer of basically a project called URA Zelda, which was more or less, their goal was to try and give us the Zelda game that Miyamoto never did.
Okay.
Like, you know, the one he keeps locked in his closet?
Yeah, the one he created but won't release to the public.
Yeah, there you go. So that's what those guys were trying to do, but just recently they got shut down.
Alright.
I think there was some internal group conflict or some shit like that. So Zeth closed the program, so basically it's... the reason I'm going through a playthrough of this is condolences to Zeth with his texture pack.
Alright, so this is almost like a Ocarina of Time 2.0, but just barely.
just barely. Just there you go.
Alright.
So if you've played Ocarina of Time before, you'll notice that the graphics aren't that shitty.
No.
Poor Brad over here hasn't, so.
No, I've never played. The only ever Zelda game I have ever played was A Link to the Past, and I still haven't beaten it because I am super lazy, and that Ice Temple is pissing me off.
Ice Temple. It's always ice or water.
I know!
Alright, so we'll just go ahead and get rid of ass.
And remake ass.
Also, on another little side note, the graphics mod used is done by Zeth, but the sky, there's another mod in here being used, a sky mod by some dude who calls himself Mode 7. So basically he makes the sky and the clouds not look like complete shit.
They're not all blocky.
Yeah. Alright, so, name. Most important part.
Oh, man, I don't even... Anytime they ever ask for a name, I always just want to put in Lil Hitler.
I don't think that'll fit.
No.
You can only have 8.
8?
8 letters.
I don't know.
Like...
Oh, man.
I'm always tempted to put in Boner.
But yeah, Boner.
Like, I don't know if that'd be disrespectful or not, but...
Yeah, let's keep it serious.
Keep, for now.
This is for condolences reason.
Shit, I'm out of ideas then.
I know, like, what's wrong with us? Should we just put in, like, an actual name?
There's a lot of those.
What's our names combined? Bayle? Bayle? B-A-Y-L? Or Dyad?
That just sounds stupid. Bayle sounded halfway believable.
Then put in Bayle.
Alright.
That's our names combined. With an N.
B-A-Y-L-E.
Bayle.
Bayle. Making a name for ourselves here.
Fusion!
Okay.
Options. And so it began.
So...
In the vast, deep forest of Hyrule, long have one served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree.
Well, you pronounced it right.
I always pronounce Deku right. I've never fucked that word up.
So many people call it like Deku or Deku.
The Deku. Oh, hey, words. Something about a guardian fairy, giggity. Sleeping.
Eyes open.
I'm sorry, it looks like Link is actually 3D, but the texture Makes it look like he's just floating next to the wall, and the bed is just the wall.
Yeah, the texture pack by Zeth, it's only... He only got, like...
2.0, barely. Just remember, barely, it's 2.0.
Keyword there, yeah. It's only 80% complete, so some of the backgrounds are, you know, a little pixely.
Why did they have to make Ganon to those so fucking
It's got I don't know.
So, was that like a flashback or future sightseeing thing?
Dream or vision, I guess.
Alright. See, I've never played this game, so I'm gonna be asking all sorts of questions.
Yeah, that'll keep commentary flowing.
Sweet. That's better than trolling. We'd read these to the people, but that sounds like a lot of work.
Kokiri Forest, that's red, remember it.
Yeah, that's important. You got it memorized? No? Well, too bad. Tremendous. That's a lot. That's a lot if they put in the word tremendous. They might as well just put in colossal.
Colossal.
That's when it gets serious. Speaking of games I've never played, I still haven't played Shadow of the Colossus.
That is a damn shame.
I know, I've even seen gameplay of it, and I wanted to play it ever since I still played PlayStation 2. And, like,
it's fun.
Yeah.
I know Jonah's got it for PS3.
That doesn't help me.
Oh, that's right.
I have a sex box, sir. I regret it to this day.
To cap things up before Brad. We're sending the ferry to go find Link so we can save the world.
What's a female Link right there? Another female Link. Don't want to know what that guy's doing to that rock.
He's trying to lift it, I swear.
I'm sure. I'm sure. And I was just giving that girl the Heimlich maneuver. It's kind of weird. I never really thought about it before, but the Kokiri are their own race, and they're forever embodied in like the child body, kind of like Paul. Like, they always stay. Paul may be 19, but he's actually 10. Well, or vice versa.
Yeah, so like all these little kids running around in the forest are like,
hey, great Deku tree. Don't forget that shit.
Get that shit. They're like 20 or something, I guess, or I don't know what the age they are, but they're probably adults.
That's disgusting.
And then you got poor, I already forgot our username.
Bayle. Bayle is our name. It even said it.
I'm sorry. Poor Bayle, her Link here, he's like... I'm actually not sure what age he is.
What's your partner red?
Because you will never see the end of Navi ever again. At least in this game. Not until the end. So... I don't really know how old Link is. I always like to say that he's 12.
Yeah.
And that when he time skips 7 years later when we get the Master Sword, that would put him at 19. But it's weird because if you play the Japanese debug version, and you switch between child and adult, when it has child, it'll have like the age of 5 next to it, and then adult like 17.
Oh, that's cool.
So I don't know if that's the actual age.
Is that like human years though?
I don't think so, because when you get the Master Sword, you skip 7 years into the future.
That's interesting.
And 5 plus 7.
Searching for Pokemon!
So basically...
Do you move faster if you go backwards?
You do.
Oh,
it's one of those games. I'm sorry. So basically what we're doing here...
is crashing.
Yeah.
Because the GFX plugin caused an accident and has been disabled. Would you like to turn it back on? I kinda wanna go with no.
Alright, it's recording again.
Back on, yeah.
Alright, so... shit happens. Are you gonna edit that crash out?
Yeah. We'll just start it back up. Yeah, crashes again. The same spot. We're like, fuck this.
So,
So we just went through a hole in the wall.
basically what we're doing is, we're gonna go get a sword.
The sword? Oh god, giant boulders!
The Great Deku Tree has summoned us.
Wait, I don't understand how that boulder works.
You don't quite... This is Zelda, son, you don't question it!
Because Japan, that's why.
Because Japin.
Yes, Japan.
So what we're doing is we're getting a sword.
So we can...
We need to go talk to the Great Deku Tree, but there's this douchebag Mido. He's pretty much equivalent to the douche in Pokemon.
Which one?
Yeah. Gary, your
rival.
What was his name? Douche. But
What's going on out there?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
Alright, there's not too much to see. For your sake. God, can I... So, this... You've probably already noticed that this is in no way a speedrun.
It's under control.
Under control?
Yeah. It's just a dog barking at nothing.
Just barking at... Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna kick that dog off the porch. Not really, though. I would never do that.
So, I was just saying that, this is not a speed run.
This is just a playthrough, but it just happens to see how fast we can go.
Kind of, because, like... Dang, what's going on out there?
I don't know, I'm gonna go.
I'll be right. I'll explain it when he gets back. You got the shield. I guess you never got around to retexturing the shield when you buy it. But when you go to equip it, it looks like the shield down in the picture there. So, I don't want to buy anything.
Fucking weirdo dog.
Good to go.
Hopefully, it was barking at a weight ball that somebody had thrown up there because they, I guess, wanted to ruin our night. So, is that what?
Here's douchebag Mido. You're not one of us. You're a loser, unless you have a sword and a shield. But in this case, oh god, you already got it. Well, I guess I'm the loser.
Yeah, get out of here, you piece of shit. Why do you walk so stupidly?
So as I was saying before, this isn't a speed run, but
It just has the element of since we know what you're doing.
Right. I've played through it a lot. Like, I can't even count how many times I've played through this game.
Does the Deco Tree have a mustache?
It's a mustache.
It's a mustache.
There you go.
And eyebrows? That is... So why does it have a nose? It doesn't need to breathe. I don't think it has lungs.
But anywho, this isn't a speed run, but certainly no one likes sitting through a playthrough that's like fucking 20 hours long.
Yeah.
I mean, some people might, but I certainly don't. So
How long would this whole game actually take?
The whole game, I think it was officially announced by the people who tested this game that if you knew what you were doing, altogether it would take maybe about 15 hours.
It's not bad.
And I remember in my childhood, I actually beat it in a day.
Oh yeah.
So
I think we all had one of those.
I don't know, I think I had like 12 or 13 hours on it.
Yeah.
So it really shouldn't be too long. Plus, I'm gonna be doing It's not a speed run, but I'm gonna try and speed it up as much as possible.
Just a non-enforced part.
So there's gonna be several points where I'm gonna try and break the game.
Okay.
To get us further. And this first dungeon is actually really broken.
Oh god, here we go with that listen crap.
So it begins. basically all we need to do in this dungeon is get the slingshot. And then once we do that, we can pretty much glitch our way through like 70-80% of the dungeon.
Alright.
So I'm not even gonna grab that.
What is it?
In the chest there, that was a it was either a map or a compass.
Oh, okay.
But no, there's this really crazy glitch you can do in this on the boss of this dungeon. It's for starters, it starts out with you needing to like beat the boss and die on the same frame, which is really
Yeah, then.
it's fucked up, and you have to go back there, and there's like, I don't know, a lot of the glitches are hard to do since this is retextured, because a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll line themselves up with pixels in the game, so they can get exact positioning, because there's a lot of walls you can click through, but only if you're at like a certain point.
Yeah.
But there's this thing you can do in this dungeon, if you have the Ocarina, I think. It involved some kind of bottle. It was really convoluted.
Yeah, it's all elaborate.
Basically, you beat the boss and die at the same time. You go back to the boss room, do some kind of weird flip, jump thing to position yourself.
Yeah.
And usually when you beat a boss, there's a blue light that you'll walk into and it'll take you out of the dungeon.
The dungeon, yeah.
But basically, what this guy does is he makes that it'll trigger a cutscene, but he triggers that while he's technically not in it all the way, and then he'll go and do some other stuff. And for some reason, this dungeon is actually linked, for whatever reason, to the final fight with Ganondorf at the end of the game.
Oh.
So if you know what you're doing, it is possible to beat this game in like 20... I think the record is like 23 minutes.
Oh, nice.
I'm certainly not that. It's gonna take a bit longer than that. So...
Alright, first ever FPS right here. Well, or aim, I guess.
Let me tell you about the controller setup.
Because this is a...
It's an N64 game.
Yeah, so it's got the N64 controller. But we're using a PlayStation 3 controller.
Yeah, and it's even more fucked up than that because the PS3 controller is being configured for the motion joy to act as a 360 controller.
Oh,
and then that's
right.
further configured
So then
to be an N64 controller. So there's some serious shit going on here. That was actually.
Why do they have to make Link scream?
So what we did there was we broke the spider web. So we can get down there, but we're not gonna go down there.
Yeah.
Because when you go down there, there's the you can't really see it there, but there's a platform there, and there's one underneath. And then there's one like all the way up in this corner over here that you can't reach, and you have to go through a series of dungeons.
Yeah.
Or dungeonous rooms. But instead, we're gonna try and super slide or super jump and glitch our way up there.
Alright. Well.
So this, hopefully, I get it on the first couple tries. Let's see. Basically, you have to like line yourself up just right. Thankfully, the positioning is a bit forgiving. And basically, when he attacks, you have to be Z-targeting with your shield out, roll forward, and side hop as he attacks you. And if you get it right on a certain frame, what it'll do is it'll bounce you back, and because of the positioning, it'll throw us back down into the
hole.
Into the hole onto the ledge you can't reach.
Okay.
So. Alright, we got it.
Did it. That wasn't that bad. Alright, relax.
push. I'm actually surprised I got that as early as I did.
Yeah. You gotta love when that stuff happens. What is that? Oh, it's one of those big ass sticks.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the gold stuckula.
No. No.
Yeah, it's a
giant stick.
Deku stick.
Yeah, the stick you pull out of nowhere.
So now we just skipped like the whole dungeon. Now through the next door is the boss battle.
Sweet.
And the only thing we need to kill her is the slingshot, which is why you need to get it. In a lot of like speed runs, what people will do is they'll glitch their way out of the beginning forest. Come to this. They'll come back to this dungeon as an adult.
So
I guess it's just easier that way.
Alright.
But I'd say we saved like about maybe around about a half hour.
That's not bad.
Which is nice. So it's just I'm not a speedrun expert, but I know a thing or two to make this go by a bit faster.
No, yeah. I mean, I understand playing video games, and it's not the first time you play, so you know what you should do and where you should head.
Yeah.
Just so you can get through it faster.
And if there's a way you can do it even faster than that, then
oh yeah.
Good. And there's actually a skip. There's all like 3 skips that are.
That's right.
I guess that's one thing to get in your heads. You're supposed to have, I guess you can do it. So, yeah, interesting side fact, I just found this out the other night. When you do the crouch stab like that, like usually when you do a normal slash, it does like 1 damage. When you do the jump slash, it does like 2 damage, the same as the spin attack. But what the crouch stab does is it stores the damage from. What it does is it stores the damage from the last attack. So the last attack I got on the Goma spider thing was a jump attack right before I started doing the crouch stabs.
Okay.
So it was doing 2 hits of damage each time.
That's not bad. So we just beat the Deku Tree dungeon, I guess it'd be called. Alright. And
so now we get to hear some glorious lore. Listen carefully. Gather round, children.
Gather round, children. It's story time. It's also a movie.
It's also not as much as Uncharted, though.
Nah, yeah, you guys want to go watch Uncharted? Because you certainly don't play it. So we're hearing about Ganon, of course, and he's running through what looks like a weird hell.
And I think it's supposed to be like metaphorical or some shit.
Fire! It's cool!
I don't know if you're like actively reading, like the.
I'm glancing back and forth, but it's really not drawing my attention yet.
Like, if you need me to like slow down through any of the text, just say so, because I've like played through this game so many fucking times.
I mean, when it came to Zelda, I never really cared very much for the storyline.
It's usually, oh, Ganon's up to no good. Better go stop him.
So we're learning about the 3 goddesses.
It's kind of funny because when I played this game as a kid, I played it when I was like in that stage of only halfway knowing how to read. So everything.
I'm fresh out of kindergarten and I'm playing video games.
Yeah, really. But so what I would do is I would pronounce everything like half-assed in this game.
Yeah.
So like the one of the goddesses, Furore, I think it's called, or Furore, or Furore.
Yeah.
Whatever it was, I would always, like, not even halfway pay attention, and I'd always call it, like, Farho. Farho. So, unfortunately for me, the real name to me sounds more like real. That I believe it's pronounced Furore, but for me it sounds more believable saying Farho, because that's what I grew up saying. So it's kind of, or like the main title of the game, Ocarina of Time, I'd always pronounce it Orkina, so that's like a terrible thing to do, and you should kill yourself if you do it, but...
So, these goddesses pretty much just created the Earth.
Pretty much.
And then became a triangle.
They didn't become... That's what the cutscene led me to believe. They created the Earth, and then they left, I guess if you were reading, which you weren't, so now we know.
That was partially.
They left behind the sacred treasure, which be the Triforce. Which we all know. I guess maintains some serious shit.
Yeah.
So Ganon's gonna get it, and he's gonna be like, rule the world. Well, shit's gonna go down.
What? Like, come on! Like, that's what I would do if I could get hands on something that cool. I'm gonna take over the planet. Why? Sounds like fun. Why not? I mean, come on. I got up here.
Funny little thing. Apparently in this game, they say that Ganondorf comes from the desert, and in the desert, by the way, there's a lot of chicks in this game.
Yeah.
So, but in the desert, it's like an all-female race, and the legend there is... The legend there is that there's a man is born every 1,000 years.
And Ganon is...
And apparently Ganon... Yeah, exactly.
No,
that's where I was going with this.
Wait.
How are they...
How do you reproduce with it? Oh my...
That's where I was going with it. It's like, what? So, there's one little loophole I don't think they thought about.
Yeah, like...
It's gonna break your mind there for a few.
And an all-female race in the desert. And every 1,000 years, a man is born.
Wait, what?
Don't question science, bitch.
So, the Great Deku Tree... While we were joking off right there, the Great Deku Tree died.
He said joking, by the way.
Huh?
We were joking off. Joking around.
Joking around. You know what I meant.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But anyway,
I don't think that's what they meant.
He's dead now.
Ganon's dead?
No. I wish the game would be over. This playthrough would be done.
I'm sorry, I am like... the lore of the story never really grabbed my attention. It was just watching people play, making stupid-ass jokes. Like always.
Well, that's how you get through these playthroughs.
Oh god, this guy again.
Yeah, so...
Why do you stand like... I don't know. What's going...
Oh, basically he was like, I don't know, it's been so long since I read it.
Oh yeah. No one cares, that guy's an asshole.
There you go.
That's the reasoning. Goodbye. Oh. Fade out.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if it's quicker to do the Navi dive glitch through the Lost Woods. Like,
oh yeah.
Because there's this one spot in the Lost Woods where you can, swim under, and it'll teleport you, or you'll come out all the way on the other side of the map.
Okay.
So I'm just wondering if that'll be a faster route to take.
Well, we've already got one little glitchy thing down.
Yeah, I might do it just because.
See how far we can stretch our luck for today.
Yeah, there you go. It's actually a lot easier than the other one.
So we just got the Ocarina.
Yeah, that's... If you didn't get the Ocarina here, then I would definitely go and do it, but this is the part that makes me... Because you need the Ocarina in this game.
Yeah.
Like, even if you are speedrunning it and glitching the hell out. Well, unless you do that 23 minutes thing.
Yeah.
Crap. I don't know if I'd consider that beating the game, though.
Not even really playing the game.
I don't know, they're doing some pretty intense shit.
Alright.
But
We might as well just try the glitch then.
yeah, just for the hell of it. I'm not sure if it'll be faster.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, it'll be nice because then we can skip this little cutscene with the owl.
You wanna smoke some of this shit?